Ah.
And every time I watch Elf, I love it. Every time I watch Elf, I find myself singing at the end.
Mhm.
And so I think it is truly, while a truly secular movie about Christmas, it
Mhm.
is absolutely fantastic and truly grasps that spirit in a lot of ways that other movies have missed.
Interesting. 'Cause, yeah, there is kind of a. I think most of the remakes of the old Hollywood classics, because there was this one. There's Miracle on 34th Street. There's
Yeah.
uh, Yes,
Well, and there's
Richard.
been like a bazillion versions of the Scrooge and
Yeah,
Scrooged with
Bill Murray.
Bill Murray was probably the best.
Probably.
I would say probably the best, but yeah, there's just so many different versions. But of the classics, I'm with you. I think the Griswolds are right up there, and I'm gonna go with Elf, Buddy. I mean, it's Buddy the Elf. What's your favorite color?
All righty. Now, my question to you, since you and I have discussed this passionate, raging debate, any particular Christmas music that stands out to you as defining the holiday season? Because I have the world's most controversial choice,
And okay,
but I want to hear yours first.
well, actually, I think that I'd have to go with This Christmas.
Mm.
That is probably the one that gets me like that makes me think of Christmas. The minute I hear it, it really is Christmas to me. And so I guess that's probably the one for me. What about you?
Okay, so if people are still standing after the "Is Die Hard a Christmas movie" debate, then you say, fellows, what do you think of the song "Baby It's Cold Outside"? And that will generate a level of violence and disagreement appropriate for another Christmas classic, the Lethal Weapon series. Because okay,
But
allegedly this is now a date rape
ironically, they
song.
actually sing that in Elf, by the way.
Oh, there you go. Because here's the thing, but in our, maybe it's a reflection of our alleged rape culture or feminist scaremongering or something like that. That this duet, sung between a man and a woman, debating whether one should leave in bad, miserable, cold weather, and somebody clearly wanting to stay and clearly hoping something will happen because they stayed. That is suddenly it's a date rape song. No, it's
What?
not. Oh, for heaven's sake! And because of the fact there's so many people who hate that song, it has rapidly become my favorite song of the holiday season. I am that much of a contrarian. Um, that kind of liking, like, oh, actually, it's kind of a courtship song. It's a very playful. She
It's
wants
a
to be
very coy
pursued.
song, is how I have
Yes.
always thought of it. Even when she does the "What's in this drink,"
Yes,
you get the
exactly.
impression like she knows what's going on here, and she's trying to be all coy and what have you. And if she decides to stay, it's because she wants to stay.
Yeah, it's not a matter of and all, but when she says what's in this drink, that's a
Hmm.
question for Neil. It's not that he's slipped her a roofie. That's sort of, no, it's at a strong drink, and there's a sense of, oh,
Hmm.
it's stronger than she
See,
expected.
and I always read that as her being able to then look back and say that, she used the drink as an excuse, but, that's just me.
Yeah, well, okay. So obviously, you and I are part of the rape culture, and
Clearly.
we are, we are,
Merry Christmas, everyone.
yeah. Last week Santa's a fascist. This week, no. What's really kind of fascinating is how like it became this this vehemently objectionable, like, come on, come on, I'm and people saying we need a feminist approved, empowering rewrite, and all. Come on, just enjoy it. And well, here's the thing, because it's all insinuated, and it's all suggested, and the idea that there's,
There's actual innuendo,
yes, exactly.
which,
Like, here's the thing.
let's face it, innuendo is lost, and there's still a time and place for that.
Yeah, and that's precisely, we're in an era of outuendo.
Yeah.
That there's no,
Oh, I
there's
think you
no.
just created a word.
There you go. And we live in the era of the single entendre, and I, for one, salute songs that kind of allude to these sorts of things, but don't need to make it explicit. So hopefully you will enjoy it this holiday season. Think of it in this short break, and we'll be right back after this.
I had no choice in the news that was given to me on August 2nd.
Gold Star mom, Debbie Lee.
But I did have a choice how I responded.
In August 2006, Mark Allen Lee became the first Navy SEAL to lose his life in Iraq.
I chose to put on Mark's boots, pick up his weapon, and stay in the fight for our troops and their families.
And America's Mighty Warriors was born.
Mark's name meant Mighty Warrior, and he definitely lived up to his name.
At americasmightywarriors.org, you'll find Mark's last letter home. Read it, and you'll know what AMW's about. It's about service to active duty members of the military and their families, including care packages, visits, and more. It's about supporting the wounded and the people who love them. It's about the Gold Star family. Special retreats, concerts, Mother's and Father's Day events to let them know they're loved and not forgotten. Donations are tax deductible and go directly where they're needed.
Read Mark's last letter home.
And just as he inspired his mom, let Mark inspire you to some random acts of kindness of your own.
At americasmightywarriors.org.
Your hair looks swell.
I ought to get home for dinner.
Mind if I move
So it's
closer?
time for me to cast you aside.
Oh, what's the sense of hurting my pride?
I really can't say.
Baby, don't hold out. Baby, it's cold outside.
Mickey, it's cold outside, and unfortunately, that means we're going to have to leave. This is where we can actually sing a song about how we wish we could stay.
Yes, see, all of that. We're not going to have a show next week because obviously that is Christmas Day and Christmas week. So we're going to be spending time with our families, as we hope that you will be doing with yours. Do you have any unusual traditions in your family that you want to share with us, Jim?
You know, a couple of years ago, with my wonderful, wacky, crazy, much beloved in-laws, we actually started the tradition of Thanksgiving tequila.
Oh, I like that.
Yeah,
I like how that sounds, right?
Started out as like, a gift for the holidays. You bring something over, and I guess my father-in-law had gotten tequila from a trip to Mexico or somewhere in the Caribbean or something like that, and we decided, let's try that. And of course, tequila leading to trouble and things like that.
Mm-hmm.
Plenty of other holiday traditions. We'll have friends over in the afternoon this year, which will be fun.
One of the things that I picked up, again, in-laws having that effect, my mother-in-law was a British citizen, and one of the things that she always insisted on at the Christmas dinner table were the crackers, the English crackers, and what people don't know, the things that you pop open.
Mm-hmm.
And when you pop open these little crackers, inside there's a crown that everyone has to wear. Mm-hmm. And there's usually a little toy and a saying and something. Each one of the crackers have different things inside of them. So that's one of the things that we always have on our table. Probably one of the strangest things I picked up was the hiding of the pickle.
And that sounds like a very inappropriate metaphor.
It does. Okay.
It goes very well with maybe it's cold outside.
I want to stay in.
That's a single entendre if I ever heard one.
So I think I'm familiar with this tradition, or at least I thought I was. Mickey, how do you hide the pickle?
Well, okay. You hide the pickle is actually, I believe it's a German thing because I think that's where I got it on that side of the family. But there's a pickle ornament and you hide it once you've decorated the tree, and the child who finds the pickle, there's a special present just for that child.
Okay, I have seen the pickle ornament in Christmas stores.
Mm-hmm.
And there was, first of all,
I have a pickle ornament.
A really fancy Christmas store, there's a fascinating variety of vegetable ornaments. You can have the entire VeggieTales on your tree. And
I don't want the VeggieTales on my tree. I just wanted my German pickle ornament. And actually, when I bought it, it came with like the whole story and everything. One of the other things I did want to share that is absolutely insane is, I don't know if you're familiar with this, but you can get a peppermint pig. And you put it into a velvet little bag, kind of like a jewelry bag, and you hit it with a very tiny hammer. And when it breaks open, everyone gets a piece of the pig, and it's supposed to bring good luck. And you can do this on Christmas. You can do this on New Year's. So I encourage you guys to go out and find some of the new traditions that we may have told you about. And Jim, this hour went really fast. The last 16 weeks have gone really fast. It's kind of hard to believe that our next show is going to be about New Year's.
I've particularly enjoyed this past 16 weeks, Mickey. I very much enjoy these weeks. I know it is speeding by every week, and I just want to observe that this has been one of our best shows. I can't wait to try Neil's drink recipes and say, honey, I want to hide the pickle.
You do that. I don't think that I'm going to have the same talk with Mr. Biased. I don't think he'd like it if I told him I was going to hide the pickle. I'm just saying. But I have really enjoyed my time with you and with Dave, and I wish you both happy Hanukkah and Merry Christmas and happy holidays. I certainly want to wish all of our listeners and our fans and our friends that have supported us over the last 16 weeks and what we are doing moving forward. We're looking at great things in the new year. We should be back in 2 weeks. Look for us here and catch up with all of our episodes on soundcloud.com/Jim and Mickey Show. I'm Mickey White. He's Jim Garrity, and we're wishing you a happy holiday from the Jim and Mickey Show.
Snowflakes and holly leaves, Bloomingdale's, Macy's, and Penny's with no time to spare. There, shoppers are scurry like snow in a flurry. They go. Last minute items, they're rushing to buy them in droves. Children anxiously waiting in line, can't wait to tell Santa what's on their mind. They race to the checkout 'cause everything's ready to close. Oh, it's the holiday rush. It's come upon us. The season is here. That time of the year that we hold so dear. The holiday rush. We love it so much. Oh, what a feeling. We're climbing the ceiling. We can't get enough of this holiday rush. Children are gathering and jumping on Granddaddy's knee. After the laughter, no rapping till we're hearing Z's. Merrymenting with loved ones near, talking, eggnogging, and brimming with cheer. Last minute assembling of wagons and bikes by the tree. Rising, igniting as children, they fly down the street.